Camphor laurel. This is a common invasive, long-lived woody weed. See, this one's about 20 meters, and really when we look up we can see how much light it's blocking. There's barely any sunlight or sky showing through its crown. So what ends up happening is it grows in sandstone areas and really outcompetes a lot of the native shrubs in the Sydney region. Here's its leaf. It's a dark green rainforesty looking leaf. It's discolorous and quite waxy and blue underneath. It's got these distinctive venation pattern, best seen on top. You can see at the base there's 3 main veins arising from, around a centimetre away from the PDL. Really difficult to see on this one, but another feature is at the junction of the 2 veins, so the mid vein running lengthways along the leaf, and the secondary vein coming out next to my thumb, there's a little flap called a domatia, and that's thought to house little mites that can live in the leaf, on the leaf, and one of their roles might be to remove fungi and other pathogens, so they have a bit of a symbiosis there. Camphor laurel is spread by birds. It has a black berry and it's favoured by pigeons, probably currawongs as well. And a tree this large cannot be just cut down, for instance, with a chainsaw and expecting to die. It will coppice and also sucker. You can see there's a little root sucker coming up here. It will coppice heavily, so what's actually needed is stem injection, and a tree this size would need a large well drilled into it or bored into it, and probably every inch or two, about this distance, every 2 inches, a large hole all the way around the base. And if you have a tree that is multi-trunked, it's best to put more injecting holes in between those 2 trunks, otherwise you'll come back and you'll find half the tree's still alive. Younger trees that have a diameter of about 1 inch or so, for instance about as large as this cordyline growing next to it, if the stem was like that, I would be using a scrape and paint technique, and if the plant was about 2 meters tall, I'd be scraping up 50 centimeters and then applying the Roundup. Small plants that are around 10-15 centimeters can just be hand pulled out, or use the trowel to dig them out if they're a bit lodged in the soil.